because you ain't convinced your subconscious.
That's right.
So they say your subconscious is a powerhouse to create anything you want, but first you have to convince it real. He said the problem is we got so many things that's called facts that somebody has taught us what fact was ever since we was a child. Your school you went to, the church you went to, and this type of thing, and usually 98% of the time all that shit is wrong, especially in this society. To keep it afloat, you can't have real facts. So on the other hand, what it was talking about here is you gotta get that whole blueprint out and just to even understand what it was. So that's why I said about the Star Wars trilogy. Even when Yoda, he told him his spaceship had sunk into the ocean, into the little swamp. And Yoda said, you can get it out. He was trying to pull it out with his mind. He said, I can't do it. It's too big. And Yoda said, size matters not. And then he said, I can't do it. He said, you want the impossible. And little Yoda, this big, closed his eyes and lifted the whole thing up, the ship up. And he said, I don't believe it. And Yoda said, that's why you failed. So we're talking about the subconscious. This is a very good book on that particular part. Based on that, you can't get it until your mind believes it. It's just like the weight thing with a lot of women have to battle. Any fool knows that as long as you see your ass fat, you can drink water, and it will just like you might well eat 4 pounds of fat back. Because all it is it's a mind thing. If you see yourself fat, you're going to be fat. And what happens was, when a woman gets past a certain weight, she starts seeing herself fat. So the first thing they do in self-help class, they tell you to take a picture, find the baddest woman you can find in the damn Essence magazine, cut her face off, put your head on it, and try to visualize the body that you want. See what I'm saying? Because the way you see yourself is the way that is. You see, same concept as this, and this is the stationing concept that they do with children. What they do with children, which is conspiracy to destroy black boys. Well, this is the thing, it's called the placing thing. They place you in what thing. So what they'll do is this. In the first grade, they'll say, well, we got 100 black children in this section alone, so we're going to take 8 of them and put them in the high section. We're going to take the other ones and put them in the dumb section. And the damn, them 8 ones, they got the same IQ. Them same 8 ones will excel. Because somebody told them they were smart. And the other ones, they told you was dumb. So you ain't expected to do nothing. And the 8th one, I got a friend, he said, man, I was smart. He said, when they put me in the high section, I guess you might come in, they just like the way you look. This is fucked up stuff.
Yes, it is.
You just like the way you look. You ain't too black, or if you are real dark skin, you might don't shine.
Right.
Fuck that shit on the crack. You see, it might be a certain feature. You might be real dark skinned. You know, that's pretty black because she got the alkaline nose.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. She's blacker than 100 men, but she got the alkaline nose. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the prototypical West African feature. They'll stop your ass based on that because they're also trying to create false deception of you worldwide. So everybody that's prototypical West African, they're going to have the same mentality based on where they're going to stack your ass up. And they do that shit in 1st and 2nd grade. That's right. So they'll say, so if they take the same people and say, you put my boy said, you know, I didn't know I was dumb. Nobody never told me I was dumb, so automatically this did the shit. And that's 100% of everybody who entered into that class. That's right. Including half of them retarded. That's right. You can go use that thing. That's right. And they'll say, well, I'm smart. It's nothing no more than psyching yourself out, but they put it in the subconscious. You see what I'm saying? Now, going back to what I'm trying to say is this. Your body now will override what it don't want to do at this particular time because it might not fit the energy in which your body is in. Your body. Okay, we're back. Huh? We back? Hold on 1 minute. Cut the camera off 1 minute. Y'all bear with me 1 minute. Y'all all right? Okay, you take back on? Okay. And what I was talking about before we left, I was talking about there's certain energy. Just as the earth has a birthday every 26,000 years, the black man and black woman have a birthday every 26,000 years. Which is also bears witness by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as well as Blavatsky and Gerald Massey. And on a circle of 26,000 years, the Gerald Massey called the world's great year. The world's great year. So now, at the end of the cycle of the world's 26,000 years, the energy, when you have a birthday and the energy on the earth wants to do a certain thing, since we are the original black man and black woman of the earth, our energy want to do the same damn thing in accordance to the cycle. So if your mind is in 1970, you know what I'm saying, and your body and the spirit that's dominating you is in the damn 1990s and stuff, no matter what you do with that kind of context, your soul will say, no, I don't want to do that shit. It's the same, going back to the same science of when you was making a decision, and the first one you made, the first decision you made was the right one, but you decided to do something else, and it messed up, and you said, well, I started to do that. That's right. You know? And it's just like I was in Harrisburg. They had this old tape thing, and the spirit told me, that VCR gonna mess up. Tell them to use the other one. But I said, no, I ain't gonna even mess with the thing. And they used the one, and I didn't tell them, because the spirit told me, it always knows. And I didn't tell them, and when it came out, it had a horn.
What the spirit said?
So it always tells you, so what it is now at this particular time, you must tap into the energy on what your body, what your soul wants you to do. That's right. So your soul might not want you to be a millionaire, because it ain't your time for that. Your soul might not want you, which is a burden off of you, because you only doing some shit to please some other nigga in the first down. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way that goes. Now, the section of Gerald Massey's book called the Heru of the Winged Disc. It was talking about hearts on both horizons, and that's what represents the actual Sphinx on both horizons. So now we also understand that anything that go down on the physical realm that we see that's horrible, there's always a spiritual connotation that also happens too. So the whole thing went down with Tupac and Biggie Smalls. That was also that East Coast, West Coast thing was also representing Horus on both horizons. Okay. You see what I'm saying? As Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that the number 19 represents Allah on both horizons. And we also know that number 19 is also a symbol of the Sphinx. So the main key to the message of the Nation of Islam, and one of the main keys was Sister Tainetta Muhammad, which was the information that was given to her on the information based on what Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave her was the number 19. And the number 19 is the number of the Sphinx, which is also talking about the both horizons. So we had a guy down the East Coast and a guy down the West Coast. So we also know that also too, that the crazy stuff went on, but on the other hand, those were spiritual signs also, that also represent that number 19. Very key that you understand that in this particular time. Now, I don't know if I mentioned the last time I was here, that when I was in Baltimore, about a guy stepped to me and told me that, and I think I did mention that when people died when the guys was dying around D.C., in the early 90s and late 80s, remember D.C. they was killing people up in D.C., Washington, D.C. And he said that he met one of the brothers that worked for John Hopkins, and that the guy was on his way to John Hopkins on like Sunday morning, and he said, where you going? He said, going to John Hopkins. He said, what happened? He said, because every Friday night, every Saturday night, during the weekend, every black homicide victim, John Hopkins collects the pineal glands and they ship them to John Hopkins. You see what I'm saying? You got, is it working? Yeah, so during the weekend, every weekend, after somebody dies, they go in and take the pineal gland out of them and ship them to John Hopkins. And very, very key on how that actually happens. And I think it's got something to do with the opening of the mouth ceremony, which we're going to get into in a few minutes. And all, but it also has something to do with, does everybody have a hole? If you take your tongue and double it back, can you feel a hole up in here, right up under your nose, up under your tongue? You know what I'm talking about? Does everybody have that? If you took your tongue and put it back in your mouth, and you feel a hole at the top of your roof of your mouth. It's like you can feel the roof, and then if you go on back, you can feel a hole up there. Does everybody feel that? You feel like it's going up in your head. They're saying that the Europeans don't have that, which means they don't have the pineal area. You see, is it hollow up there? They're saying that has something to do with the opening of the mouth ceremony. It's got something to do with the pineal gland, and the white boy don't have that. That's all covered over. You see what I'm saying? That's all covered over. As a matter of fact, a lot of times you see the pictures, you don't even see the opening of his mouth till you see the palate part. You know, so they're saying that the white boy don't even have that particular part. So what the key is they don't have to go into the brain. They can go up into the mouth and get the pineal area up through the nose, which also bears witness to